Now, you may be surprised, but your positive affirmations and mantras, they don't work. They don't work the way that you've been told. And there's 3 very dangerous traps that happen based off of what we are taught about affirmations. And when you learn this, you will attract your desires quicker and faster. But first, good morning. It is a beautiful sunrise morning out in the middle of the desert in Utah, America. Wishing you a great day. Welcome to the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification to get notified for new videos, and I'll see you in a second. Now, have you ever, be honest, tried saying affirmations over and over and then it didn't work? Or even worse, you ended up attracting the exact opposite of what you desired? In 2013 at the Carnegie Mellon University, it's a renowned place for science. And they did a study called Self-Affirmation Improves Problem Solving Under Stress. And in this research, the participants were randomly assigned to either a self-affirmation group or a control group. Now, the self-affirmation group engaged in writing tasks where they wrote their affirmations and they wrote about their desires in detail. And then in the control group, they did no writing or journaling exercises at all. They just said them in their head. Afterwards, they exposed the 2 groups to very stressful events and then had them solve a series of problems to test their cognitive performance. And the results showed that the participants in the self-affirmation group who actually wrote their affirmations down on paper performed significantly better. That writing down their affirmations created some type of buffer in their brain that allowed them to handle stress better and get more success. So what's the secret? Repetition. Repetition. They didn't just say them in their head. They wrote them down in detail. So they didn't just think positive thoughts in their free time. They actually journaled them in detail. Repetition of your affirmations, writing them onto paper and contemplating their deeper meaning, it creates an emotional response in your nervous system that allows the affirmations to have a neurological impact in your brain that can be measured. And that's when the affirmations become internalized. They become meaningless without repetition because they are unable to reprogram your subconscious to upgrade your vibrations that you're signaling to the universe all day long. And this is the big danger for number 1, to stop thinking of your affirmations just as thoughts in your head and to start using repetition with journaling in order to make them powerful. And that's truly why I've become so gung-ho, it rhymed, on self-hypnosis, because repetition is the key. Like 11 years ago, I created a success hypnosis MP3 affirmations for myself to just start drilling it into my head with repetition, and it changed my life. You can check it out for free right there down below. It's jakeshypnosis.com, pinned to the comments and in the description. Now that we've discussed the power of repetition, of writing down your affirmations, of drilling them into your mind, the big mistake for number 2 is to not get discouraged when you're unable to make your affirmations a reality. So let me tell you a little bit of an embarrassing story. So I watched the Secret movie on Law of Attraction, and I was that traditional meme version of a spiritual person to the most comical extreme. I took a bunch of 8x11 pieces of paper and I wrote my affirmations and I taped them all over my ceilings in my bathrooms and like above the shower. And I even put one directly above my head in bed. So as soon as I woke up, I saw it right away when I woke up in the morning. I was literally the meme version of a new age spiritual person. And I said my affirmations all day long. I would just turn off the music in the car and I would just repeat them till I have my voice go out, just like yelling in the car with the windows rolled up. That's who I was, because that's what I thought affirmations were all about. But that's when a pretty funny thing happened. Months later, I was in tears pulling those affirmations off the walls because my big goal failed and the publishing company in my dreams that I was trying to manifest rejected me. So here I am pulling them off. Affirmations don't work. And the truth was, I just didn't understand. I thought they were a lie, but I didn't understand. I was just kind of ingesting this surface spiritual guru stuff where they tell you how to do them. And I nearly fell into big mistake number 2, which is dismissing the power of manifestation with your affirmations just because it hasn't worked. And luckily I came across some scientific proof that changed my life. And that leads us into big idea number 3. If you don't mentally rehearse your affirmations with visualization, they will not become a reality. And it all comes down to a study at Harvard University, and a neuroscientist at Harvard Medical School. The neuroscientist's name was Alvaro Pascal Leon, and he found that motor imagery or visualization can stimulate the exact same neural pathways as actual physical movement. His medical study called Motor Imagery and Brain Plasticity found that people who visualize themselves performing a specific task were able to perform that task in their brain with the same neural activity as having actually done it. So let's think about this. Using brain imagery technology, the motor activity in the brain was exactly the same as actually doing it. That imagination stimulates your brain for things that are just fantasies in your mind that haven't happened yet. But what does that mean to you? That affirmations are really just a tool to change your brain. They're a tool to train your brain to believe that you already have the thing that you're affirming. The goal of an affirmation isn't just to repeat words. It's that you stimulate the same neural activity as if the desired event is actually happening. And this is why affirmations don't work for most people. It's why they can be so dangerous. Because when you pick an affirmation, you must deeply contemplate it. You must pull out a pen and a pad, write it out in great detail, use repetition, and then once you build that clear mental picture and you start mentally rehearsing it, your affirmations are no longer just strings of words. They become a real neural pathway in the brain before it's happening in the physical world. And this is exactly what you can do. It's exactly what I did. That's how I made this YouTube channel go viral. And it went from 5,000 YouTube subscribers to almost 1 million. You could do the exact same thing. So, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to get my free success hypnosis right there down below, my free success hypnosis MP3. It's jakeshypnosis.com, pinned to the comments and in the descriptions right there down below. If you enjoyed today's video, let me know down below. I create my reality. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you next time.